Hello, good morning, and welcome to Backchannel. This is the Hayley and Allyson show. We are here 6 till 8 a.m. this morning. My name is Hayley Ellis. This is Allyson June Smith.
Good morning.
Good morning. And we're here till, like I say, till 8 a.m. Allyson, just tell them what we're going to do today, just while I get my sound back in my headphones.
Absolutely. Today we're going to have a fantastic day, everyone. We have a bunch of activities planned. We've got new games, which I'm pretty excited about. We've got our classics. Don't you worry, the true and false has gone nowhere. Everyone, it's still there. But we've got a few new games. We're going to talk about what today's national day is. But before we get started, we always like to put a little call out to you, the listeners. Let us know what you're up to this morning. You can get a hold of us here at Backchannel because Backchannel is the only interactive station out there where you can join up with us. If you have an Echo only device, just say open Backchannel and then just say to your device, say, and join in with the fun. If you are on a computer, you can join us through backchannel.tv and just join us and type in. You can find us on YouTube as well. And if you are on backchannel.tv, there's a little click a review button. Why not just leave us a little review and let us know what you think? Give us some feedback. And yeah. Hayley, how are we doing on sound? Are you back yet, sister?
Yeah, I'm back. I'm back here. I'm back with you.
Yay!
Thank you, Will. Few technical issues there. Thank you for joining us this morning. Like I say, we are here till 8 a.m. Get involved with the show in the ways. Doug has joined us. Good morning. I'm finally here,
Good
Doug.
morning,
Thank you for joining us.
Doug.
I can see that William has joined us also. Good morning, William. Listen, if you want to get involved with the show, like Allyson said, the ways to do so, if you are watching on an Echo show, the command to give your device is the word say. Or if you're listening on an audio-only Echo, go to backchannel.tv. You can get involved with the chat that way. It's like a little chat room, dead easy to get involved with the show. You okay, Will?
Yeah, I just thought I'd come on and say hello.
Just check things out. Yeah, we usually invite him on, but producer Will has decided to just aggressively join us. No,
today I'm just showing up.
What that was is let's make sure Allyson says all the right words, and if she doesn't, producer Will is to be like, okay, let me really explain how to get involved.
They would just like clarify.
Look at your computer and wish for the best. But we're all back online now. Hayley, the professional who keeps things rolling along, is back with us.
The professional. That's a word used very, very loosely. Producer Will's excited because it's a weekend. That's why you got all giddy. January the 21st, it's Friday. Let us know what your plans for the weekend are. Doug, what are you doing? William, what are you up to? Don't worry, we can't join you. We're based in the UK. You don't have any fear about that. Doug's going to give us a riddle of the day. He's let us know. So, yes, thanks, Doug.
After the news around the world. I like that. He's decided when his segment is in. I'll come in with the riddle after the news. I love you, Doug. I like that that's when you want to do it.
Get involved in the show. Like, Doug, if you want to give us a riddle, as long as you're not Jigsaw from Saw, we're fine with that. We're absolutely fine. We're an interactive show. Listen, we love you to get involved. Otherwise, it's just two tired women talking for 2 hours. That's what it is. But it's January the 21st. Happy birthday to celebrities. Emma Bunton, one of the Spice Girls. Baby Spice is 46, Allyson.
Wow. You know what, though? I got to say, she is a good-looking 46. When I see her, I'm like, you still look like Baby Spice. Baby Spice forever. She's great. She's great.
It's going to be really weird when she's like 90 and they're all like calling her Baby Spice in the nursing home. Probably like a baby because she has no teeth by then still.
It'll be more appropriate.
Yeah, it will. Happy birthday, Emma. I think you're wonderful. Billy Ocean. Oh, I love Billy Ocean so much. Caribbean Queen. 72 today. Happy birthday, Billy. And Gina Davis. She is, excuse me, professional, like you say, Allyson. Gina Davis, 2 sneezes for you. Happy birthday. You're 66 today. There you go. Thelma and Louise. Beetlejuice as well.
Beetlejuice as well. So many films. I'm trying to think what else she's been in, but I can't think of it off the top of my head because it's still morning.
Loads. Every good film, probably Gina Davis is in it. So congratulations. Congratulations. It's your birthday. Happy birthday to you all. Hope you all have a wonderful day. If it's your birthday today, you'd like us to say happy birthday, get involved with the show. But Allyson, did you know on this day in history, in the year 1976, the first commercial Concorde flight happened?
Wow.
Were you around then? How old were you then?
It was quite a year. I was on the flight and
You
service
actually
was
piloted it,
excellent.
didn't you?
Service was excellent back in those days. I hadn't flown that many planes at that point, but it went pretty good. Wow, the first Concorde flight. Isn't that interesting?
Yeah, it generated a sonic boom as it traveled through the atmosphere at supersonic speed. The Concorde is a commercial aircraft with funding from the British and French governments. It began regular service on this day in 1976. A little fact for you there that you can take away. Don't know how useful it'll be today, but if it comes up, you've got it in the arsenal. Also, today, loads of special days today. It's 3 days. I don't know where they are in the world, but it's National Hugging Day today. I'm a hugger. Are you a hugger? Or are you like,
I'm a
no?
hugger. I
Yeah.
love a hug. It's been hard during these times because my instinct is to hug people, so I've had to like really it's still
Rein
hard.
it
It's
in.
still not hard to go for a hug. Yeah, I'm a hugger.
National Hugging Day today. So if you're a hugger, as long as it's a consensual hug from the other person, it's nothing worse than going in for a hug and they're like, oh no.
Oh,
There you go.
hugging?
But yeah, National Hugging Day today. It's also Squirrel Appreciation Day today. Of course it is.
And you know what? I often say we don't take time to appreciate the squirrels.
I love the squirrel.
I've
People are like,
often
don't feed the squirrels. Oh, but they're so cute.
They are so cute. And you can feed them. You just have to feed them the right types of things. And they're very they can become very tame. I have a friend, a comedian friend of ours, Rich, and he we live by a giant park with many squirrels. He is the squirrel man now. He goes, he usually takes nuts, and at this point they have realized that he will feed them. So as he walks towards them, they come running up to him. Squirrels
Yeah.
run to him. They run up on his coat. They sit on his head. They eat nuts off of him. He can call them. He's like, and they just come running to him. I was like, you're like the pigeon lady, but you're like the squirrel man, is what he
I
is.
mean,
Yeah.
and he is a single man, so I'm not sure how attractive that is, to be honest with you.
Want to
Is that
go for a
squirrel
walk
poop?
in the park? Yes, it is. Yes, it is. You should wear this jacket if you were going to walk in the park. Why?
Well,
My
there you go.
squirrel
National
girlfriends
Squirrel.
get jealous.
It's yeah, I need to meet the family. It's Squirrel Appreciation Day. So if you see a squirrel today, give it a little high five. You know, maybe not. Maybe they can get aggressive, can't they? Also, it's National Granola Bar Day today. Also, so if you like your granola bars, today's the day to buy them. National Granola Bar Day, of course it is. I just love
Celebrate
to be in the meeting room who sits down and said, right, what day should we make National Day today? It's National Hayley and Allyson Day, though, every day here on Backchannel, Monday to Friday, 6 to 8 a.m. I'm glad you've got a smaller flask today. So Allison's been trying to drink more water, and yesterday it was as big as this. This is my flask. Look at the size of that.
Oh no, I still got
you
the
still
big
got
flask.
it.
Yeah.
She's
This
still
is
got
my
the big
hot
flask.
drink flask. This is my cold drink flask. Yeah, I got them. I think our flasks are the same size, Hayley. I think we have the same water flask size. You make
This
fun
is
of
meant
mine.
to be
but
the amount. This is meant to be the amount of water you're meant to drink in a day.
It's
And
like 2.2 liter or something like that.
yeah. But I've had it the whole week with the same water. So
It's hard.
I don't drink enough. I really don't, but I'm trying. What are your plans for this weekend, Ali? Big weekend?
Yeah,
exciting
I'm
plans?
not. I told you I'm not working, so I'm pretty excited about that. I have no gigs. I start hardcore starting next weekend, nonstop gigs a lot every weekend. So I thought I'm going to take one weekend off. So tonight, today we're taking the puppy to go get a haircut. So cute. And then we're going over to my in-laws for dinner. She's going to make a brazen steak casserole, everyone. And I love her cooking.
So brazen of her, isn't it?
Yeah,
So
it
brazen.
is. She's wild. So we're gonna have dinner with the fam, and then tomorrow night I'm going to my uncle's birthday party. So it is a fam-damly weekend, everyone. I'm very
It is. And
excited.
how old's your uncle?
Is he gonna be 65? I believe he's 65.
He's having a big party, like a proper
Well,
party.
Well, we're having the cousins. There's like 7 of us cousins, so we're all gonna go there and drink with my aunt and uncle. Yeah.
Drink with my uncle. Well, I hope you have a lovely time. I am working this weekend. I'm gigging. Myself and Allyson, if you haven't joined us before, we're stand-up comedians in the UK. I'm gigging in a place called Sheffield, right? Which to get to Sheffield from where we are, you have to go down this. It's called Snake Pass, and it's a very, very wide. It's called Snake Pass because it's a very, very, very windy road, and people drive really quick behind you, and you can only go at 30 miles per hour, but they speed up behind you at like 60 miles, and it's very treacherous. So I'm not looking forward to the drive. But but I'm there Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. I am doing a preview of my show, which I'm doing a little tour this year. So if you're over in the UK at any point, you can come and watch it. If you're
Where's your
on the
preview?
States.
Where's your preview on Sunday?
Rochdale, believe it or not.
Rochdale, just outside of Manchester. How lovely. I highly recommend you go see Hayley. She is wonderful. The Invisible Man. Is that what you're is that what the show
It
is
is.
called?
I mean, it's pointless doing a plug because you're all in the States, but there you go. Come and see
Hey,
it.
you never know. I'm gonna put it out there. I'm gonna put it out there.
Doug has
has
said,
oh yeah, we're both
sorry,
on
Ellie.
Doug. Doug has said, Doug, go ahead, Hayley.
He's going to spend time with his mum this weekend. It's very cute, Doug. Hope you have a lovely time. Going anywhere nice? Maybe you could go to a party, Doug. Maybe, I don't know. I actually might go and see my mum on Sunday as well. My mum lives in Wales, and I've got a few hours to kill before my preview, so I thought I might go and drive down. Technically, I'm not going to see her. I'm going so she'll look after my baby, so I can have a sleep. I pretend I'm going to see her, then I go, oh, it'd be lovely to see you, and you're going to stick. Oh, Doug is saying he's going to stick around at home because it's too cold. Yeah, I don't blame you, to be honest with you. I went to the park yesterday with my daughter and it was freezing.
Was it? It's cold everywhere. It's I wonder what is the temperature. What? Let's look up Ohio. Let me see what it is in Ohio, which is where Ohio, United States. The temperature in Ohio -10. Doug,
Woo!
it is cold. That's cold.
Chilly. See, Doug, we get like in the UK. Allison's used to it because she's Canadian, but like in the UK, we get like -1, and I'm like, I can't go out. I can't go out. We're either too cold or too hot. There's no in between in the UK.
No.
There's
And while I was
literally
in
no
Canada, while I was in Calgary, Alberta, Canada, which is where I'm from, it was one of the lowest degrees was it's 13 degrees here, right here now. Oh, okay. Well, it says Ohio was -10, but anyway, that's fine. Apple is lying to me. It was -28 was the coldest temperature while I was home. -28. Can you even imagine
So when you
that?
go out, when you were going out, do your eyelashes freeze?
Sometimes, yeah, if you stay out for too long. You will also very quickly get frostbite if you are not covered up.
Wow. See Owen Wilson.
Wow.
But listen, hey, Allyson, it's not just about us here on Backchannel because we have shows here all day, Monday to Friday. Because coming up today, 8 till 10, after ourselves, the wonderful Liv Harrison. She is a ray of sunshine and a dull day. So stick around, Doug, because Liv will bring a ray of sunshine to your cold morning. Following Liv, 8 till 12, it's a brand new show which started last week. Check them out, the Jam and Renee show. At 12 till 2, Anthony Davids, he's an OG, he is here. At 2 till 4, another OG, Hal Rudnick is here with his show, Your Pal Hal, and another brand new show which started last week, 4 till 6, Mario Smith. So check all those shows out, dib in and dib out. You can get involved with the show however you like. Interact with us. The command to give your device is the word say if you're watching on an Echo show and can see Allyson, a vision in blue. She always coordinates, Allyson. She's very, very good. Whereas I just throw on the only thing that doesn't need ironing. True. Hate ironing. Anyway, if you're listening on an audio only Echo, go to backchannel.tv, or if you're watching on the YouTube, just type in the comments box below. But Allyson, would you like to know what's coming up today in the next 2 hours of the show?
Hayley, let me know what is on the agenda today.
I'm glad you asked. Coming up in the next 2 hours of the show, we're going to be doing the news stories from around the world. We're also going to be featuring Doug's Riddle after the news stories. He's decided that. We're going to be doing the one-star film review. We're going to be answering your problems in our agony anti section. And as always, we end the show on a game of true or false. That's all coming up in the next 2 hours. Right here.
You have reached the Hayley and Allyson show with producer Will.
That's all coming up, but now it is time for our agony auntie section of the show. If you have a problem you would like myself and Allyson to discuss on the show, not necessarily solve, then get involved with the show. The commands, like I say, the ways to do so, I've just let you know, but I'll remind you again. If you're watching on an Echo show, the command to give is the word say. So the name of your device, followed by the word say, followed by your problem. If you're listening on an audio only Echo, go to backchannel.tv. You can type your problem in there, or on YouTube, just type in the box below and we get them. These are problems that we've had throughout the week. Just a little disclaimer, myself and Allyson, we are not trained therapists.
Not. We are not. We do not have therapy degrees. We are not psychoanalysts. We are nothing of the such. What we are 2 women who simply have some time and want to hear some stuff that's going on in your life, and then we'll talk about it. We might help you figure something out. We may not. Also, I like to always encourage people listening in, if you think you have some advice. Doug has been great adding in some advice here and there. If you've been through something that some of these people have been through, share your story. Let them know. Sometimes the best way to get over a problem is to know you're just not alone in it, which is really nice to know. So, but without further ado, let's talk
Well,
about some
Alison,
issues.
you had an issue this morning, didn't you? Alison had a big problem this morning. She was a little late to the pre-show meeting because quite a serious issue, actually, wasn't it, Alison?
It really was.
Mm.
My bang/fringe. It was just rough today, everyone. You can see it's all out of whack. This side is like wonky and not as much. This side, there's so much. I'm lopheaded today is what's going on, everyone. And it's just really threw me. They were worried. They're like, "Did she sleep in?" No, I'm dealing
Just
with
trying to
bangs.
sort her bangs. Listen, if you just joined us, I can see Veronica's just joined the stream for the first time. We're about to do our agony aunties section where we try and solve our listeners' problems. I use the word try very, very loosely. Alison's very good at this. She gives good advice. I don't. So listen, little disclaimer that the lawyers have asked us to put in. Do not take this advice literally. It's just a fun segment of the show. Right, so here we go. If you want to get involved, by the way, if you have any advice for the people who have problems here, or if you have a problem you'd like us to solve, I like the A-team. The command to give your device is the word say with your problem, or if you're listening on an audio-only echo, you can't see us, you can only hear us. If you go to backchannel.tv, you can type in your problem or whatever you'd like to tell us this morning. You can tell Alison how beautiful her bangs look because she's very paranoid about that. Okay, here we go. First question today is from Ida in Colorado. Good morning, Ida.
Hi, Ida.
And they say, I've always toyed with the idea of moving to a bigger city where there are more work opportunities and a bigger pool of potential partners. But I've finally got some friends in this city. And she's put in brackets, it's hard for me to make new friends. And I'm comfortable here. So I'm apprehensive about moving. What would you do?
Okay. Well, I mean, Ida, I think we got to look at like what do you want? I mean, okay, are we moving for work? What is triggering the thoughts of moving? Where there are more work opportunities and a bigger pool of potential partners. Okay, yeah, okay. It's hard to know because you are comfortable there, and so you're apprehensive about moving. However, sometimes if we don't take a chance, we never do. So, I mean, it's hard to know. I always like to encourage people to take chances earlier on in life because before you get too settled, if you're looking to meet people, if you're looking for new experiences, sometimes when we wait a bit too long, we get a little too I don't want to say stuck in our ways because it's not that, but you set up a life. You set up a life in an area, and then it's harder to change the systems of your life and up and move. So, Ida, I would say if this is really, toying in your head, if you're not totally happy with your job, I mean, maybe it's time to take a chance. However, I mean, look at it this way. You could always come back. You can always come back. I'm sure there'll be a job opportunity back for you somewhere close to where you live. But I like to encourage taking chances because the last thing you want to do is look back on your life and have too many what ifs. I'm not a big what if fan. What if I did this or what if I had done that? It's better to know and be like, well, I sure learned that I didn't like living in a big city. I'm a big fan of taking chances. I moved several times once I started moving. I never thought I was going to leave Calgary, Alberta, and then I moved to Vancouver, and then I moved to
You were like
Toronto.
the littlest hobo, weren't you?
I was, and then I moved to Manchester, then I moved to London, and then I moved back to Manchester. So sometimes taking chances is the best way to figure out exactly what path our life should be on. You know what I'm going to tell you, Ida? It's time to sit down and write a yes, pro and con list. That's what you got to do. Start looking at all the goods, all the bads, and just really think about why it is that you're wanting to make this change. That's what I would say. Hayley, what do you think?
Yeah, that's the key point, isn't it? It's like, why do you want to move? If you're happy where you are now, why do you want to move? Is it because you do want a new job? And if that's the case, then like Alison says, it might be worth taking a chance. You can always move back, but have a look at the reasons why you do want to move, Ida.
Is it to
If
meet
it's
someone?
just,
If it's to meet someone, maybe
mm,
new dating apps in your area, maybe, different way. Speed dating? Oh god, if I was single, I would love to go on speed dating. Like I said,
oh
I think it'd
no.
be like, "Oh, yeah! Are you kidding?" It's like an opportunity to showcase my talents. I think it would be great.
What?
It's like,
So if
fun.
you had to, how are you going to showcase your talent speed dating? What, are you going to sing at them for 3 minutes?
No, just, my gift of banter, right? Which we all know. My gift of banter. I would banter, I would chat. I just think it's a nice way to get in front of people quickly and, like, living physical human beings. So you're like, "Hello, hello." I think speed dating is a good training. I don't know if you'd actually meet someone in speed dating, but it's a good training for real life dating. That's what I think. It's like the boot camp
Uh,
of dating.
you definitely haven't been speed dating. I mean, I haven't, but I know people who have, and it sounded horrific. But anyway, Ida, whatever decision you make, I'm sure it's the best one for you. Doug has said, Doug's chipped in, he's given us a bit of advice for you, Ida. And Doug says, if you're really happy with where you are, then stay where you are. So
Yeah,
yeah, if you're happy there, why change?
yeah.
As long as you're happy, doing what's right for you, then I agree. Thank you, Doug. Thank you, Ida. Let's crack on with another problem, Allyson.
Do it.
And this is from Joe in South Carolina. And they say,
Ooh.
my mother cut my wedding cake behind my back on my wedding day. Now we're not on speaking terms. Am I overreacting? Hang on, your mum cut your wedding cake behind your back on your wedding day. She never cut it with your partner, did she? And there's pictures of your mum and your partner just cutting the cake together. Like,
I
why did she
I
cut the
would
cake? She hungry?
I would yeah, like, what is now you're not on speaking terms, am I overreacting? Okay. I would be annoyed. Like, that's your big day. Obviously, cutting the cake is I would be annoyed. I would be frustrated. I don't think you're over. Okay, so you're not speaking to her at all. I think there needs to be some repair. You need to have some discussions with mom. If mom clearly does not see that she did anything wrong, okay, you feel she did, she feels she didn't. But I do believe later on in life, we we regret when we don't have communication with our parents. Unless she's a horrible woman and she's done tons of bad stuff to you in the past, who knows? But I feel like in this situation, be the bigger person, try to have some communication with her, but you don't have to forgive. You don't have to if she doesn't admit that what she did was wrong, or if she can't accept that what she did upset you and hurt your feelings, um, I don't think you're overreacting, being angry. Perhaps you don't want to speak to your mom all that much, but I really do feel that, like, trying to find some sort of open line to be able to communicate with her in the future might be a good thing. I don't think you'll regret trying to establish that, but I don't think you're overreacting by being angry. I don't. I mean, Hayley and I are both not married, so we do not know what it's like to cut a wedding cake. But if
But
my
I would
yeah,
I would be a bit annoyed because that's
yeah,
your prized
that's
part of the
yours.
show. That's like, yeah, and it's like the image of you cutting the cake with your partner is one of the big things, isn't it? You cut in. Imagine going to take your picture and there's a big slice of cake out. Doug has said, I think you are overacting a bit. If she cut the cake, it's not a reason not to talk. No, but I think it's a reason to be annoyed. But as Doug said, maybe if something should happen to your mum, you have to live with the fact you haven't spoke to her. So yeah,
That's what I mean. So I don't think you're overreacting by being angry, not at all. But I think you are doing yourself and your mom the best service by verbally explaining that anger, but also being the bigger person in this situation and going, you know what? I am agitated by you. I'm frustrated, but even if it's just a text, an email, you just want to keep those lines of communication open because it's frustrating that she did that, but again, she's never gonna learn if she doesn't have a daughter that stands up and says, "Hey, what you did is wrong." Sometimes the child becomes the parent, and in this situation, Joe, I think you are supposed to be the parent. Sorry, Joe. It's a lot to take on, but it's time to raise your
If
mom.
you if you do have any wedding cake left and would like to send it to us here on Backchannel, the command to give your device is the word "say" followed by "Would you like any cake?" Hayley and Allyson, and I would. Thanks, Joe, for your problem. If you have a problem you would like us to talk about, not necessarily solve, here on the Hayley and
Yeah.
Allyson show, The command to give your device is the word "say" followed by a problem, or go to backchannel.tv on your phone. You can get involved with the show that way. The problem is with doing a visual show as well as an audio only show is that we have high definition cameras, and I can really see how tired my eyes are this morning. And every time I speak in the screen, I get really distracted by my crow's feet. Morning.
I get distracted by my bangs, my fringe. So by all means, I'm like, oh God, what is going on? Anyway, so we're sorry, but Joe, we are genuinely concerned and listening. Don't you worry, we are taking it in.
Don't you worry. Listen, Ariel from Mississippi has been in touch. Doug has asked me if the baby kept me awake. No, I'm just tired tonight. Actually, I can't even blame her, Doug. I'm just genuinely. Had a busy week.
You can always blame the baby. That's why you have one. Always blame the baby.
No, yeah, it's very true. I just had a busy week, Doug, and probably stayed awake watching stuff that I shouldn't, like, not stuff that I shouldn't, but like I should have gone to bed when I was tired. I don't do that. Do you know they say go to bed when you're tired, and you go? I don't. I keep myself up because I think, I've not done much in the day. I want to relax and watch TV, and then I pass that window.
That I do the exact same thing. Sometimes I stay up too late because nighttime is my time. I feel like the daytime is busy. So nighttime's my time. On average, what time do you usually go to bed? Like, what time do you make yourself where you're like, all right, I'm tired, I'm going to bed?
Okay.
I'm 12:30. I'm 12:30.
Yeah, because that's because you're a comedian. So like if I had a gig, then I can't sleep after it because of adrenaline. So sometimes I won't go to bed till like 1, 2. If I haven't had a gig, probably 11.
Yeah.
But then I'm up early with the baby. That's the kicker, Doug. She wakes early. 7 o'clock, she wants to go downstairs and start smashing my living room up. So I'm like, I have to get up, and that's the killer. That's why I look like this, Doug. Anyway, it's not about my problems, about your problems today. Morning. Doug said sometimes I go to bed at 6 or 7 o'clock at night. That's
wow,
all right,
Doug, you get some good sleep. No wonder you're up every morning with us. You've already had a full day by the time you're joining us. You're like, I'm making dinner. What are you guys doing? Wow, that's incredible, Doug.
There with a full 24 hours sleep, Doug. Very envious of you. This problem is from Ariel in Mississippi. Spell Mississippi, Allyson.
Mississippi.
That's ingrained in you in school.
I didn't even look. Mississippi. Okay, yeah.
But Ariel says, I really want to get in shape, but I really don't want to talk to people about it or receive their advice. What should I do when people inevitably ask me about my newfound interest in exercise? Well, Ariel, I'm the opposite of you because I like to tell everyone when I've been working out, as I have been doing every single day since I started going to the gym on this show. I actually went yesterday morning, Ariel. But if you don't want to talk to anyone about it, you don't have to. If they ask you, say, oh, I believe you've been working out, you can just say, yeah, what are you going to do tonight? Just change the subject. Don't have to tell them about it. I mean, I like to make sure everyone knows about it. Doug has said there are times that you could just say I'd rather not say, or I'd like to keep that to myself. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I would just pass it over. I always
the gun show.
Yeah, gun show reference. I would just brush it off. Like if somebody's like, "Oh, you did it." Oh, yeah, it's just something I've been doing, and change the subject. You know what I mean? You can just change the subject. Conversations are always within your control, right? This is what I want people to realize. You don't have to go down any conversation path that somebody else wants to take you. You have the right to go, I'm not doing that. I'm going to ask them about their, are you big into fitness? Is that what you're asking me? What do you do? I would change it back to them. I always throw things back to other people. If people ask me a question, eventually I throw that question politely back at them. So yeah, you don't have to talk about it at all. And you really want to get in shape. Good for you. Good for you for being motivated as well. We were just talking about that. There are so many wonderful ways now to stay healthy, to get, to get in better shape, to just be healthy. I don't even like to say get better shape, to be healthy. So many online trainers now, right? You can learn a lot from people online. We were talking about, we've done yoga online. I like to do dance workouts and weightlifting with, trainers online. So there really is a way to do it independently now without having to involve other people in the process. Good for you, Ariel. Good for you. Happy
Doug is
January.
saying, happy January. Doug is saying he has an exercise bike, so I think you probably go on your exercise bike at home, and
Oh,
no one needs to do it. I do a lot of online stuff as well now. Like, so I did a kettlebell. I bought myself a kettlebell from our version of Walmart, and I did a kettlebell workout online with this personal trainer, and it was great, really, really good. Felt really achy the next day, and I thought this isn't going to work. I'm doing it in my living room, and it does. You don't need to tell anyone, like Doug said. Sometimes you can just say, "Oh, I don't really want to talk about it. It's fine.
yeah.
It's your business, Ariel." But well done.
Mhm.
But anyway, you don't want to talk about it, Ariel, but I do. I went to the gym yesterday at 8 a.m. Did a 50-minute workout, sweated away on the treadmill. Wiped down the treadmill. Got to do that now because of COVID. You've got to wipe down the equipment after you've used it.
Actually, technically, you were always supposed to be wiping down equipment, just so you know. Equipment was always supposed to be wiped down by the last user, everyone. That's one of my little bugbears
No
when I used to go
one
to gyms.
does it. I know.
I
No one does
know.
it.
I know no one does it. Yeah, but now
And yet
COVID,
always,
people are a
it's
bit
when
more.
you see someone who's like 80 and you can just, I mean, I can't talk because I look so unfit after I get off the treadmill. But when you could just see the sweat falling onto the actual floor of the treadmill, that's the worst. But yeah, I was working out yesterday. Allyson did, we've linked each other up on our fitness watches now, and I could see Allyson did a little dance workout.
I did. I was gonna skip. I was like, "Oh, I just can't be bothered." Again, I was staring at my taxes, which no, I haven't finished. I was staring at my taxes, and I was like, "I'm gonna get on these. I'm gonna add up the things that I've highlighted. I'm gonna," and then all of a sudden, it was like I knew Hayley had worked out, and then producer Will popped up on my phone, and it was like, "Producer Will just did blah 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 minutes of yoga," and I was like, "Ah, I can't be the only one who hasn't done something today." So then I did my
It
weight
does
work.
pressure you when you know other people are doing it. You're like, oh,
In fact, it was good though. It was good. I was really pleased. I was like, and this is why I did this with you two, to feel a little embarrassed if I don't keep up.
One of our mutual friends today put a story up that they'd been in the gym at 7 a.m. and I was like, oh, what? Nearly smashed my phone up. And I was like, well, I'm going to have to do something. Doug said he's already been on the exercise bike already this morning, Doug. Where did you cycle to? I mean, just to the end of the bedroom. I need to get a bike back. I've got a cross trainer in our, but now it's just turned into the baby's toy room. There's toys all over it. I can't get on it.
You have a cross trainer?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Wow,
Yeah.
Hayley.
I know, but I can't get to it because there's all toys in the same room. This is the problem when you get Doug. I mean, you're lucky you can use your exercise bike because usually they just get used as a dumping ground, don't they, for things. Anyway, we digress. If you would like to say hello this morning, like Doug is doing, thank you very much, Doug, then get involved with the show. Otherwise, it's just two tired women talking for 2 hours. So get involved. The command to give your device if you're watching on an Echo show and can see Allison's bangs and my crow's feet around my eyes. The command to give is the word say, followed by whatever you would like to tell us. It is as easy as that. So clever technology, isn't it? Or if you are listening and you can't see us, then go to backchannel.tv on your phone. Dead easy. Don't have to fill in pages and pages. It's like a chat room. Straight away, get talking. Bada boom, bada bing. Done. Or if you watch on YouTube, just type in the comments below. Get involved with the show that way. But now, Allyson, it's time for a game. Do you want to play a game?
I would love to play a game.
It's time for the one-star movie review. What myself and Allyson do is we take it in turns to read out reviews that the general public have left online for a film. They have all given this film a one-star review. They hated it, they've panned it, but that doesn't mean it's a bad film. It just means that these particular individuals do not like it. They might be angry. We don't know. Everyone has different taste in things. This film today, I love it. But these people who are writing these reviews do not like it. So we want you to figure out what film they are talking about from the reviews that they have left online. It's as easy as that. Make a guess at any point. Listen, it costs nothing to guess because you don't win anything. So get involved. It's just a bit of fun. It's just a bit of fun.
It's a good way to start the day. And so while we are reading these one-star movie reviews, again, this could be a brilliant movie, but we like to think these are angry people. So you can really feel the visceral frustration of these people. We like to create characters. We give each other motivations. I went to theater school. Hayley is just a naturally talented performer. And so we
Took
like
you a
to
long
give each
time
other
to say that, Allyson. It's a
what is
pause.
she?
Aliens
She's
just there.
she's a performer. She is and so yeah, that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna give each other motivations. If you yourself would have a way that you would like us to read out these reviews, by all means, let us know. I think Tim has recommended I do it with a Southern accent in the past. That was fun. And yeah, so it can be quite creative. But again, these are fictional characters that we're creating, but the reviews are real, everyone. Guess the movie. So Hayley,
Reviews are real.
real. Do you want to read the first one? Do you want to read the next one?
I'll read the first one, but before I do, just so you know, if you haven't
Yeah.
seen this film, there's going to be probably spoilers in these reviews. So just to make you aware of that, if this is a film that's on your list, it's been out a couple of years, so you can't shout at
Have
us.
you
It's not
seen
like,
have you seen this one?
yes, I have, yeah.
I have not.
There
So
are
you'll be
there
better.
are
You'll be better.
there are spoilers in these reviews we're reading out, so just be aware of that. It's a film you've not seen. You might spoil it for you. Don't worry, it's not like a big spoiler like the end of The Sixth Sense. We're not going to tell you anything like that. But if you haven't watched it already,
I almost
why not?
blurted out the end, but then I was like, no, don't, Allyson. There's still people out there that might enjoy it. Okay.
I remember watching a TV show at the time The Sixth Sense was released, and it was a live TV show, and it was like nothing related to, I think it was Deal and Skinner. It was like a chat show, and this went to the audience for questions, and someone just, instead of saying a question, they just blurted out the endings to The Sixth Sense live on TV, and there was nothing they could do, and it was only just been released.
Oh, what a jerk.
Bad. Yeah.
What
Anyway.
a jerk that person is.
Yeah. Anyway, there are spoilers, not as bad as that. So here we go. First review. I'm going to read it, Allyson. How would you like me to read this review?
Okay. So I have enjoyed taking Americans on a tour around the UK, learning different accents. Is there an accent that you would feel comfortable doing this morning? Because across the UK, there are a variety of different accents. Every place you go to, like you could cross the street and it's a different accent. So far, Hayley has done a wonderful Newcastle, a Geordie accent. You've done a lovely, have you done Liverpool yet? Have I made you
I've
do
done
a Scouse?
Liverpool.
Done a Scouse at Liverpool accent. Did you do an Irish or did someone request that one time and did we never get around
I think
to it?
Tim requested a Cork. Cork's very specific. I'll try my best.
Yeah, you could just do
Cork.
Irish. I'll accept just Irish. But
Okay, let's do Irish.
Cork,
Let's do Irish.
Here we go.
Here we
Read
go.
it as an Irish person.
1-star review. What is the film? Make a guess at any point. The creature from the Black Lagoon meets a mute woman. Unfortunately, I must join the 10% who did not like this film. It left a very unpleasant taste in my mouth. The acting is wonderful, and in this fantasy world, there is more than a touch of reality. I went Geordie there.
That's all right.
It may be fine for critics looking to bestow awards, but as a rabid moviegoer, I don't always need real. What is the film?
Excellent.
I mean, if you've seen the film, you'll know it from this clue. The Black Lagoon meets a mute woman, fantasy world. What is the film?
There we go. Creature from the Black Lagoon. I've not seen the movie and I can guess it now. So by all means, please feel free to get your guesses in. Just say to your device, say, or type it on in if you are on audio. Oh God, I've got to memorize exactly how you say it. You're so good.
Do you know what,
at it,
Allyson?
Hayley.
You should have auto cue under the bangs and just like read it. Just like I would just look up like that.
Allison's always peering up to the sky. I'm reading the auto cue, my friend.
Allyson hasn't seen this film and she knows it from this clue. But what is it? The command to give your device is the word say if you're watching on an Echo show. Or if you are listening on an audio-only Echo, go to backchannel.tv on your phone. Allyson.
Yes.
I'd like you to read the next review. I've not asked you to do this in a bit, but I'd like you to read it as your mum.
Oh,
yeah. Okay. But she's trying to talk. Your dad's watching the TV really loud, and she's trying to talk to your dad over the television.
That's going to be real easy because that is my mother's voice at all times. So that's no problem, even if there's no other noise. Okay, here we go. So this is my mother. The director took a half-hour Twilight Zone episode and turned it into a 2-hour hot mess. Generals wearing 5 stars which is a wartime rank, and Air Force wings on an Army uniform, a super secret lab where janitors have full access to secret projects. I expect to see this unorganized piece of amphibian rubbish in a cheap sci-fi channel movie, not a Hollywood release. Get ready for the musical number at the end. Oh,
Spoiler.
Oh, there was. So, amphibian rubbish? No.
But what is a film? If you know it from that question, then get review even, get involved, make a guess. You can make a guess. Listen, it costs nothing to guess because it costs nothing for us to give you 0 prizes. The command to give your device if you're watching on an Echo show is the word say, or if you are listening on an audio-only Echo, go to backchannel.tv on your phone. You all right, Allyson? You having a little yawn?
She likes to point it out every time I yawn. You know what? I just am a yawner. I'm not even
You're
tired.
like, I'll tell you what Allyson looks like. If you're not watching on an Echo show, and for any reason you can't see Allyson, when she yawns, it's like someone's asked an actor to stifle a yawn because it's really like dramatic. It's like very dramatic stifling of the yawn, but I enjoy it very much.
Not
so,
a
Allyson,
yawn, it's a
apologies, I
dance
can't-
move, everyone. Don't worry.
It is. Like those people in the office when they sneeze and it has to be like a Broadway performance. Those people I used to work with. You're like, would you want a round of applause for a sneeze?
That's me with a yawn. I truly am just a yawny person. I think I'm not getting enough oxygen to my brain consistently because I yawn all
I'm
the
just
time.
not calling you Garfield. I'm just going to be a Garfield.
Because that's what a yawn is, a lack of oxygen to the brain. That's why before you do a show or before you do something that is nerve-wracking, do you often yawn? Do you find yourself yawning?
No, I find myself doing something else, which is visiting the bathroom quite a lot.
Oh, babe. Okay.
Yeah, but I don't
Well,
talk about that on breakfast radio.
I was like,
Good
we'll go
morning.
back to yawning. Because apparently when you're nervous, you are not fully breathing. And so you're restricting oxygen to your brain because you're kind of like a little nervous.
That makes
And
sense.
so then that's why a lot of performers, before they go on stage, they start to yawn like they're tired, but they're not tired. The body's just like, we need more oxygen. You are cutting it off. Yeah.
Doug has said there's one way to know if I'm tired. You can tell by the way that I talk. Allyson, you can tell by physically opening her mouth, yawning.
And yawning. My friend used to always stick her finger in my mouth every time I yawned because I yawned so much. She'd be like, it's gross. And so she would directly stick her finger.
My partner does that with the dog. Whenever the dog yawns, he does that. Yeah. Poor Kevin. Listen, believe it or not, we're actually playing a game. It's the one-star movie review.
One-star movie review. One-star movie review.
We have read you several reviews, but can you figure out what the movie is that people online are reviewing? They don't like it. They've all left it 1 star. Doesn't mean it's a bad film, but what is the film? We've given you some pretty heavy clues. Allyson hasn't seen it. She knows it already. Featuring the creature from the Black Lagoon. The director took a 2.5-hour Twilight Zone special and turned it into a 2-hour hot mess. There's a musical number at the end of the film. What is it? Shall I read out
the word amphibian was used in there. I think that helps a bit. Yeah, come on, everyone.
Come on, everyone. How shall I read this, Sally?
Okay, I would like you to read this like a
when
mad
you laugh,
scientist. I know, mad scientist. You're like a nerdy, scientistic kind of person. I want you to read it like that. Like a stereotypical. I'm not saying all scientists are nerdy. If there's any scientists listening right now, what are you doing? You should be working. No, I'm kidding. You should be listening to us. But yeah.
Okay. Marty, what year is it? Okay, I'm trying to get in the vibe. Very little in this movie even makes sense. How do cleaners have such easy access to super... This is really making me laugh, this review.
It's really great. I like it.
Yeah, okay, sorry. Very little in this movie even makes sense. How do cleaners have such easy access to the super top secret lab where this creature is held? How is the main villain so bad at his work that he doesn't even suspect the cleaners? For freeing the creature. My phone's ringing, it's distracting me.
I heard it. Yeah.
Professional. Okay. I'm just going to read it normally, Allyson. We're never going to get to the end of it.
I really enjoyed your read, though.
Okay, it's still going. How is
And
the
why?
main villain so bad at his work that he doesn't even suspect the cleaners for freeing the creature? Clue, creature. And why does the movie end with such a Doa ex machine solution? In order for the viewer to be able to suspend their disbelief, a movie should be credible in its core machinations.
Hayley, I know
reading.
some of those words were a little, yeah, but well done. I wouldn't have known how to read them. Yeah, that was excellent. I really enjoyed it. And you know what? That was not what I was picturing in my head when I said scientific. So I loved your performance. I loved it. It caught me. It grabbed me. I was with you.
I
Clues
think
within that,
I'm
as she
slightly
pointed out, because
sarcastic
she's
there, Allyson. Yeah.
no. I'm being genuine. I really liked it.
Okay.
That was up there with the baby giving labor. Remember when I made you?
Right.
That was
Okay.
two of my favorites. Creature. There we go. Another hint of what this could be.
Laboratory? A cleaner getting
Laboratory,
access to a laboratory? What could the film be? What could
Uh,
it be?
I also like that you laughed at this. I agree. I love that people review the movie and they're seeing a movie, but yet they refuse to suspend their disbelief in certain ways, but other ways, fine. You know, I agree. Like, what place would have janitors or workers having access? No place. But in a movie, everyone has access
Yeah.
because we need to get in. Yeah.
There's a talking amphibian in it. So, weigh it up.
But you have problems with janitors being able to go in to see the talking amphibian. I appreciate that your lines are
Okay.
drawn in the sand. Yeah.
One more review.
Okay.
So, Allyson, I can see Doug is back with us. Hi, Doug. Allison's going to read the final review for this 1-star movie that we don't think, by the way, it's not 1 star in general. Just these people have given it a 1-star review. Allyson, I'd like you to read this in a style of an elderly man. Couple of teeth missing. And he's on a bike.
Okay.
Going over speed humps. Yeah.
Yeah. You are stitching me up. Okay. Yeah.
The last one. I can do it. You're going over speed humps and you're really angry because someone's just cut up. You got a bit of road rage. Cars just cut up in front of you. So you're an elderly man, couple of teeth missing, going over some speed humps on a bicycle, annoyed. Is that enough?
Yeah, that's enough. Here we go. Okay, I'm riding my bike. Perhaps the worst movie I've ever seen. This writing was awful. The idea was awful. The flow was awful. It was shot like a surreal farce with this candy cane music throughout it that just made even more made it more even. This is hard. Okay, it was shot like a surreal farce. This candy cane music throughout it just made it even more unrealistic than it already was. Get out of my way! Get out of my way! If it isn't bizarre enough to be about a cleaning lady that falls in love with a creature from the Black Lagoon, then it got even worse. Whoa, that was a big bump. At one point, she ends up dancing and singing with the creature in some kind of Broadway musical. What? That was probably one of the hardest reads I've ever tried to do, and I don't think I nailed it.
Do you know what, Allyson? I'm glad you're working out because that was a workout doing that, wasn't it?
I was really.
Thank you, Allyson. Listen, you must know the movie by now. I mean, this literally tells you what it is. A cleaning lady that falls in love with the creature from the Black Lagoon. We can't spell it out even more, but we're gonna because it was released in 2017. It starred Sally Hawkins, Octavia Spencer, love her, and Michael Shannon. It got 7.3 on IMDb, really high. I enjoyed it also, and it was directed. And how do you say this director's name? He's a really famous director. I'm really
Guillermo del Toro.
Exactly. Guillermo del Toro. Big director. Pan's Labyrinth. What is the film? Doug said you did that very good, Allyson. Thanks, Doug.
Thanks, Doug.
Do you know the film, Doug? Do you know the film about a woman falling in love with a creature, an amphibian? What could it be? The command to give your device is the word say, or go to backchannel.tv. We're going to move on very shortly to the news stories, and Doug's going to give us a riddle. So, what's the film? Do you know? Make a guess. Couple of seconds, then we'll move on.
I'll read the synopsis while you're taking a few seconds to give us the answers. At a top secret research facility in the 1960s, a lonely janitor forms a unique relationship with an amphibious creature that's being held in captivity. Come on. I just gave you the breakdown of the food
Come on.
of the
food,
film,
yeah.
of the food, of the film.
Weird menu.
What do you think the movie is? Take a guess. You got 5 more seconds, and then Hayley's going to tell us what the movie is.
3, 2, 1. Oh, Doug's made a guess. Doug said The Creature of the Black Lagoon. It's not, Doug, but you're very, very close because it was The Shape of Water.
The Shape of Water.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I love that film. If you haven't seen
Did
it,
you look? A lot of people said they absolutely adored the film.
Mhm.
I should watch it. Were you moved? Did you love it?
I watched it on a plane, I think, and I thought it was really cute. Yeah, really liked it. There you go.
But if you watch it on a plane, that doesn't count because planes make you emotional when you watch movies. I don't know why, but they
Yeah,
just
but
do.
I'd listen. I'd watch it.
Okay.
Coming from the woman who likes Grease too, doesn't mean much, does it? But now, Allyson, it is time for our news stories. We and me, good morning, Friday. We and me, I'm still doing it. Myself and Allyson are going to talk to you about the news stories from around the world that have grabbed our attention this week. That are a little bit different, a little bit fun, a little bit of a distraction from the old Rona that's still sweeping the nation. And we read a news story in yahoo.com about a lady, and you won't believe this, Allyson, it's actually unbelievable. She was hospitalized after eating 32 sushi rolls and all-you-can-eat buffet. What? Now, she ended up with stomachache. That's surprising, but she didn't just eat 32 sushi rolls. So Danielle Shapiro, 24, she did a video on TikTok, which has been viewed 11.3 million times. That's insane. She went to a sushi restaurant in California, and it's an all-you-can-eat sushi restaurant, and it was $50 a person. So her and a friend went. They said, listen, we need to get our money back. And she reportedly ate, not a word. She reportedly ate 32 sushi rolls, 4 gyozas, and 1 bowl of edamame beans, 2 jalapeno poppers, and a bowl of miso soup. Now, all that spicy food. And you're wondering why she's ended up with stomachache. She said she had to sit in her car for about half an hour because she couldn't drive because she felt that bloated. And she got to her boyfriend's house. She woke up at 6 a.m. and she had stomach and chest pain. So they took her to the hospital. And the hospital said she's got GERD, which is short-term sort of slang for chronic acid reflux. Of course she has. She's eating jalapeno poppers, like as many as she can. She's fine now, obviously, but moral of the story is don't gorge yourself on an all-you-can-eat buffet just because you can.
Also, sushi, this is what always gets me. I love some sushi, but 32 rolls. What we fail to realize is rice expands further once it hits our belly, everyone. So rice just continues to expand. So what starts out as a little bit of rice just fills you right on up. So I just was like, oh my God, I was just dreaming of what that would feel like. I was like, whoa, that would hurt so much.
Yeah.
So much. Yeah. So be careful.
I don't really like an all-you-can. Well, I do and I don't like an all-you-can-eat buffet because you do feel. I understand where she's coming from. You feel like I need to get my money's worth.
Yeah.
But then you're just eating, and a lot of the all-you-can-eat stuff they make it really heavy, so you don't eat much of it.
Yeah.
Don't
Yeah,
they?
yeah.
They
They fill it full of salt, full of things. Yeah. It's I call a buffet sport eating. It's eating for sport is what buffet eating is. You go in, you have a goal, you're like, I'm doing it. I have techniques. I won't get into it, but when it comes to buffet eating, big fan of it. But you do have to be careful. You can do damage, as we've learned with this lovely girl. 32 rolls.
Yeah. Yeah, we went to an all-you-can-eat buffet in LA. Not LA, sorry. Las Vegas, Las Vegas, not LA. And obviously Vegas, they do stuff big. And it was like a breakfast buffet, but in the breakfast buffet, they had like huge cakes. So like for breakfast, and it was like, it was like insane. I'm eating like gâteau for breakfast just because I can, because it was on the buffet. I'm like, yeah, let's have a bit of
gâteau. Breakfast gâteau. Oh,
but there we go. Doug has said we should rename the Hayley and Allyson and Doug show. I mean, it is already Doug. It doesn't need to be renamed, does it? You're already part of the show, Doug.
We can't kick out producer Will. That's what
a way to find out you've been binned, Will. Allyson, have you heard a story about, I don't know, the RSPCA doing some extra work this year?
I absolutely have, Hayley. It's funny that you ask. Yes. In fact, it opens up. Here it is. Swan in peril turns out to be plastic chair in lake. RSPC runs to the rescue. So The lovely RSPCA doing work for animals all over the place. But over the last little while, they've been getting called for a lot of situations where people feel animals are in danger, but then when they arrive, it is not an animal. So there's many cases of this. So the first one was people thought a swan was in trouble. Beautiful swan, of course, Queen's bird, let's save it. No, it was just a chair. It was a white chair that was floating in the water. Other examples.
Sorry, Allie, to interrupt. They've not done this maliciously, by the way. They've not just
No,
got them out. They genuinely
people are concerned.
bad
Yeah.
eyesight, and think that something looks like something it doesn't. And I think I've done it in the past and stuff and gone, oh, is that in the middle of the road? Oh, it's a bin bag, and you think it's something else.
Yeah, even if you got good eyesight, this can happen. Yeah. You can just oversee something. Because some of them that they show examples of. Okay, so for this first one, so the swan, obviously, from a distance, if you look, it does look like a swan kind of trapped in the water. So I can see why they thought that. Next one is they thought it was a dog, a distressed dog. No, it was just a stuffed tiger tied to a boat, but people were concerned, thinking that this was a dog. One man was certain a large snake was stuck in the sofa he bought a few months before. I love that he kept the sofa, though, for a few months. Found out it was a rubber snake. Eventually, a rubber snake, it was found. Okay, they called him out. What else? There was a duck that looked like it was frozen on a pond. No, it was one of those fake wooden ducks that had frozen to the pond, but people were like, what is the duck okay?
But you know what? Better to call them out than to not and actually be something that you think it is, I think.
Yeah. This one's terrifying, and I don't blame people.
Okay.
So this is a taxidermied python stuck within it looks like a cinder block to build a house. So people saw this and they were like, there is a python. They were accurate. That is a python, but dead and taxidermied. It was part of an art installation. I don't know who's doing that. Another one that I saw.
That doesn't sit right with me. I can't start.
Creeps me out. This one was a good one, I thought. There was a bunch of garbage bags, and someone phoned in about a hedgehog that looked like it was stuck, like someone had killed a hedgehog or hurt a hedgehog. No, it was just a piece of grass, like fake grass that had browned, and coming out the top of the bag, it really does look like a hedgehog. So the RSPCA said over the last couple of years, they've had more calls. I think it's because people have more time on their hands. They're looking out their windows. People are like, I can't go anywhere. I'm going to monitor what's going on around my house. So people are calling in with all these fake things accidentally. So, you know what we learned is that the RSPCA works really hard, and thank you for saving us from all the fake snakes.
Thank you, RSPCA. We're talking the news stories this morning on the Hayley and Allyson show here on Backchannel. Get involved, say hello. The command to give your device is the word say, followed by whatever you'd like to tell us this morning within reason, or go to backchannel.tv on your phone. Producer Will's done a little indent and that can show you how to do it. Hayley, please, can you do the Macarena? Listen, Will, however you want me to do it. I still know it. Anyway.
Oh, that's so funny. I like it.
We're talking the news stories.
I love you, Will. I love you.
I thought I'd try and mix them up on like a day-to-day business. Basis.
I like it.
Yeah, Allison's turn next, Will. Allison's turn next.
Oh, yeah. Don't worry.
Don't worry. He's got me. I'm going to get it. Yeah.
I'm on it.
Thanks, Will. Listen, next news story, it was in the Mirror, and it's about a dad who wished he checked his daughter's order. So they've done an order online thing, an online called Just Eat in the UK. Yeah. And you can order McDonald's from there now. I'm sure you can do that in the US as well. But his daughter, who's 10, said, oh, Dad, can I order it on your phone? He said, yeah, left her to it. Why would you do that for 10-year-old? And what she's done, you can amend your order on Just Eat. So for the Big Mac, she ordered a Big Mac with no meat, no bun, just cheese. And her dad paid £6.80 because you have to pay for delivery as well. She went large, of course she did, and just got a cheese slice in a box from McDonald's. Now, they've seen the funny side of it. Just Eat refunded it when he told them. But yeah, his daughter had a right little laugh with him, didn't she, doing that?
Oh, see, now, if I had a child and we had decided to order McDonald's, and just a piece of cheese showed up, this dad has a better sense of humor than me, because I would have been furious. I would have eaten the child's food. I would have been like, no food for you. I'm eating all your food. That's it. I'm a bad person. Because it's pretty funny, but don't you tease me with McDonald's and then just give me a piece
not where
of cheese.
Food is concerned now. Makes Harrison angry. Producer Will, can we have you back again? Because I don't know. Listen. It's bit slim pickings this, but I'm hoping that Will has a story about Missouri Highway Patrol alerting about the Joker's car. I don't suppose there's a story there about Missouri Highway Patrol and involving the Joker.
It just so happens. I know that you think it was slim pickings, but it just so happens that I have a story just like that.
Woo!
Well, thank you.
It's incredible, isn't it? It's almost
Yes.
like I put them together the night before.
Like you planned this for us.
I know, it's crazy, weird. But yeah, so this story is about we don't have it in this country, but in the States, like sometimes the police or like the local government, they'll like send out alerts to everybody's phone.
Yeah,
So you get like
phones and
Amber alerts
everything.
if there's like a person missing or whatever. Do you get them in Canada?
Yeah. Alerts now and again. I mean, it's not a big thing, but yeah, definitely there will be alerts. Yeah.
And everybody's
Amber
phone
alerts.
goes off at the same time?
Yeah, but not all the time. And it wouldn't be, I don't think, right across Canada. It would be like a province. It would be like a provincial warning or, yeah.
So, typically in Missouri, the State Highway Patrol, they sent out one of these alerts. And this is what it said. It said, emergency alert, Gotham City, purple green 1978 Dodge 3700 GT with a license plate, you kid me, UKIDME, you kid me. People were like, oh my goodness, like, there's like a car's been stolen, like somebody's on the run, whatever. The police are trying to hunt him down. But then they kind of started to like break it down. They're like, okay, well, Gotham City is like a real city, but purple green 1978 Dodge 37 GT also happens to be the Joker's car from Batman.
Yeah.
And Gotham City, and in Tim Burton's film Batman, the car also has the license plate "You Kid Me," which is a pretty, it makes sense for the Joker to have that license plate.
Yeah.
And then like so slowly people started to like put it together, and they were like, oh yeah, like the Joker's definitely on the run in whatever. They were like, oh, they've sent out an alert, so the Joker must be on the run. I hope you see Batman. But yeah, and they just sent it out as a mistake. It was supposed to be one of these things where it's just like an internal test or whatever. But instead of clicking, oh, just like test the system, whatever, they clicked.
They sent
send
it out
to everybody in Missouri or whatever. Which somebody is, they're on like admin
getting
duty
fired
for
or
the rest
getting a
of the
big
day.
warning. Yeah.
Yeah,
So that's what it was supposed to be. It was just supposed to be an internal test.
So like it was like a real message. Like the message is right, but it was just one that they used. Like, oh, this is a cute little inside jokey kind of test thing. Let's just have this one about the Joker from but they accidentally sent it out to everybody. It reminded me of that story from a couple of years ago when they accidentally alerted everyone. Like they tried to test the missile alert system in Hawaii.
Yep.
Do you remember this?
Yep.
And
I do remember
everybody
this.
started panicking because everybody's phone went off and was like, take cover immediately. But it was just supposed to be a test. So the Joker wasn't on the loose. Nobody was, getting harmed. Batman wasn't there, but they just sent out the alert by mistake.
Wow.
Thank you, Will.
Alright.
Listen, that was our news story segment. Very shortly, Will will be back because we're going to be doing producer Will's quiz of the week. But Doug, you said you had a riddle for us. Now is your time to shine, Doug. If you want to let us know what your riddle is, now is the time to do so. We've kept a minute free for you, Doug. Get in touch.
We're ready, Doug. We're ready. Riddle us this, Doug. Riddle us this. I wish I knew a
Get
riddle.
in touch. And then we're going to be doing, like I say, we're going to be doing the quiz of the week, which is producer Will, running us down on stuff we've already spoken about, but just testing how much we actually listen to the show ourselves. Oh, here we go. Here is today's riddle of the day, says Doug.
The doy.
Riddle of the dog.
We're ready, Doug.
Uh,
He's probably speaking it out, talking to the old. Okay. I have a cat, but have no head.
I mean, I hope we don't have to call the RSPCA for this one.
I have a cat, but
Or-
have no head. Which is funny because I think your baby just made a noise in the background. It almost sounded like a cat. Meow.
Yeah, just, do you know what though? There's 2 doors shut in between. That's how loud she is.
I
Is
have
that
a
the riddle?
cat, but have no head.
Is that the
Okay.
riddle? No idea. Terrible at riddles. Producer Will, you're good at riddles. Any idea?
I have a cat, but I have no head. Feline, cat.
And I'm
Cat cradle.
feeling good. Dun, dun, dun. Don't know. No idea.
Cat-
Terrible at riddles.
Cat nap? Is it a cat nap?
You'd know about them, Allyson.
Hey, I love a little 2.5-hour cat nap. Doug, we're stuck. We don't know. Okay, I have a cat, but I have no head. What is the answer? Let us know. We want to know. If any of our listeners think they know, please by all means let us know. What if you have a cat but have no head, what are you? What is it? What is the riddle?
Producer Will, are you there? Can you come back? Here he is.
I'm always here.
Do you know the riddle, by the way, before we move on to the quiz?
I've got absolutely no idea on this one.
It's I wear a cap.
I thought as much.
Oh, Doug just put it's I wear a cap but have no head.
Oh, we read it. Okay, so the riddle isn't about a cap. I'm good because that was slightly terrifying. It is I wear a cap but I have no head. Knee?
Am I a pen? A pen?
kneecap?
Yeah.
Kneecap?
Kneecap, pen cap. That's a good one. Doug, if you've got it right.
Let us know. Let us know. Let us know.
A bottle cap.
Yeah.
Bottle cap. That's good.
Are we right, Doug? Let us know. But listen, while we're waiting for Doug to tell us, it's a new segment of the show. It's Producer Will's Quiz of the Week.
Quiz of the week.
Goodness.
Oh, Doug says we're close, but we haven't got
All
it
right,
right.
Doug.
Can you tell us the
We
answer,
need
Doug?
to know. What is it?
My
It's
guess
a
is
bottle.
It is a
Bottle cap.
bottle.
Yay!
on a roll.
Producer Will, you guessed it again. You're very good at these.
Thanks.
Everyone is-
It's because I spent a lot of time like
Alone?
Alone, just like reading about riddles, I guess.
Thank
You jumped in on that so quickly, Hayley. Alone.
Yeah,
Well.
Hayley knows what I've got going on.
Thank you, Doug, for your riddle. But now, Doug, it's time for Producer Will's Quiz of the Week. Producer Will, explain what is the Quiz of the Week.
So, basically, I put a lot of time and energy into prepping this show and trying to make it entertaining and fun and, believe it or not, actually doing some like research or whatever. So what I thought we'd try is it's just I've got a few questions for you based on the kind of things that we've talked about since Monday, okay?
Okay.
So all of the answers to the quiz are things that we've talked about in the show. And if you've been listening all week, Doug, you're one of our regular listeners. Thank you so much for being here. I'm sure you're going to do great on the quiz of the week as well. If you haven't been here before, if this is your first time on Backchannel or on the Hayley and Allyson show, welcome. Take a guess. Get your guesses in to some of these questions. Okay. Are you ready for the...
Yeah, Producer Will, before you jump on with the question number 1, I can see that Isa has joined the screen for the first time. Hello. Thank you for joining us here on the Hayley and Allyson show. If you would like to get in touch, if you'd like to join in with the game, Producer Will's Quiz of the Day, then do so. The command to give your devices the word say if you're watching on an Echo show, or go to backchannel.tv on your phone. Producer Will, question number 1, please.
We're going to start with a really easy question.
Okay.
What day this week was Dolly Parton's birthday? Dolly Parton's birthday was this week. What day was it? If you think you know, if you're playing at home and you think you know, if you're watching on an Echo show, you can say the name of your device followed by the word say, and then I think it was on whatever day of the week you think it was. Or if you're listening or watching on YouTube or Twitter, you can go to backchannel.tv. Get in touch that way.
I have a feeling, just a guess, that it was on a Wednesday. Oh, Doug is jumped in. Doug said it was Tuesday.
I was going to say Tuesday. I thought it was Tuesday.
Oh, were you, Allyson? After Doug has said it,
because
right.
I thought Betty White's was on Monday, and then I thought
It was
Dolly's
Wednesday.
was on Tuesday.
Producer Will.
Okay, it was on Wednesday. So congratulations.
Hayley wins.
Me! Hayley! Thank you.
Hey, sorry, I forgot for a second.
We tried,
Okay.
Doug. We tried. All right. Next question. Move on.
We
Uh,
tried.
Don't celebrate it, Hayley.
So earlier in the week, we covered a story about a guy whose job it is to stand in line for other people. My question for you is, how much money did he make per day? How much money did that guy earn standing in line for other people?
Now, are we talking American dollars or pounds?
I will accept both. I
Okay.
have converted.
I believe American. Yeah, go ahead, Hayley.
You make the first guess. No, you make the first
I
guess.
think American dollars, it was like about $200 per hour.
Okay. The question is per day?
Oh, sorry, per day. So
How much per day?
I remember I remember how much it was per hour. It was £20 an hour he got. So
It depends how long the line is.
no, I think it's about £160 a day. I think it was around that. Doug said $20. Yeah, it was an hour. But how much was it a day? I think around 160 UK pounds he was earning a day.
160
Okay.
sounds correct. Hayley got.
Oh,
I will
is it?
back Hayley's. Yeah.
Oh,
But
yeah.
this is Hayley's
Oh, yeah.
answer. I don't know.
You have to make your own answer. You can't have the same as me, Allyson.
Okay, I'm going to step in here before things
Yeah,
turn
I
ugly.
do it before I fight.
160 UK dollars is the correct answer. So, Hayley, you've been paying attention, and I appreciate that. Who turned 58 on Monday? At the top of the show, we always do our celebrity listeners' birthdays. Who turned 58 on Monday?
Was it Allyson?
No, she is significantly older than that.
I'm
Hayley.
176 years old. Who turned 58 on
I'm trying to
Monday?
think of birthdays we had. I can't remember any.
Can
apart
you
from
remember?
Why?
Oh,
Who
was
turned
it someone
58?
from one of the bands? Was it the Take That guy? Was it the who?
No,
who was it?
Gary Barlow was 52. I remember that.
Okay.
But who turned 58? No idea. Can't remember. Doug, do you know who turned 58 on
Any
Monday?
guesses? Who turned 58 on Monday?
Turned 58 on Monday. Was it?
No, we had Dolly Parton. We had that woman who's a cook.
Don't use a cook.
No,
You've had a light
No.
bulb.
I don't know. I'll have to pass on this one.
I'll have to pass on
Okay.
this one too. I can't remember.
Doug,
I'll tell
do
you,
remember?
you'll kick yourselves when I tell you, because it's somebody that we all know and love. Not like personally. It was Michelle Obama. Michelle Obama turned 58 on Monday.
Oh, Michelle. I'm sorry we forgot. We will not forget again. Michelle Obama, 58. Mark Weeb? Good guess, Doug. Mark Weeb? Weeb?
Sure.
Is that right?
So okay, here's another easy
Sure.
one. You'll know this one.
Yes.
Sure.
Okay.
On Wednesday, we talked to Liv Harrison, the gorgeous Liv
Yes.
Harrison. But Liv was shocked because us Brits don't put this thing on our popcorn.
I mean, I know right away. We all
Come
know.
on.
We all know what it is.
We
We
all
all
know.
And let's see, Doug, do you remember what it is that people in the UK do not put on their popcorn?
I would say speechless. I think Liv was left speechless.
Doug
because
is
we don't
there.
put
Butter.
this on our popcorn.
You bet, Doug. Butter is
Yeah.
correct. They do not put
Okay,
butter
points
on their
for
popcorn.
everybody.
Will's cutting me off. He doesn't want me to go on again. Get off the butter
Sorry,
soapbox. I'm sorry. Okay.
All right. When was National Winnie the Pooh Day?
Monday?
Okay.
I'm going Tuesday.
We do every day at the top of the show. We do what national day it is, what day it is. But when was Winnie the Pooh Day? Hayes guessing.
It could even be
Monday.
Wednesday. I'm switching. I'm going Wednesday.
Could even be
It
Thursday.
It could be any of the days.
I'm going with Wednesday.
Okay.
Doug,
You
what
see-
was saying?
Are you sticking with Hayley?
Yeah.
Are you sticking with Monday?
I am.
Okay. I'm going to tell you in right now. It was
What?
Tuesday.
Allyson!
Tuesday the 18th. So you should have stuck with your gut, Ali.
Oh, always stick with your
Allyson.
gut. Okay, so
Let's have one more then, Will. Let's have
Yeah.
one more. I'm winning
Okay.
anyway. It's fine.
and this
You
is like
are.
memory. Now we're gonna have to really pay attention to things that
I
we
know.
read.
I
throughout the
really
week.
don't listen to any of it.
Mhm.
Okay.
So, in what movie did one-star reviewer describe the actress as wearing frumpy clothes?
Oh,
So,
I
in
know.
a one-star review,
I know.
in the
Let me do
one-star
that in
review,
class. Oh,
Somebody said
I know.
the actress was wearing frumpy clothes. Who was it, Allyson?
Ugly Betty.
Okay, Hayley.
Oh, I was going to say something else, but no, I'm like, it might be Ugly Betty. I was going to
What
say
were you gonna say?
Catwoman.
Oh, yeah, I think it is
I think you might be
Catwoman.
right. No, I think you might be right, because wasn't Catwoman the heels they were going on about? And Catwoman doesn't wear frumpy clothes. I think you might be right, but
Who's right? Who's right? Who? Doug, give an answer. Is it Catwoman or is it Ugly Betty? Who was described as wearing frumpy clothes? Do you remember? Doug?
Was it me? Was it Allyson?
I
We
mean,
do
it could
wear
be
frumpy
anybody.
clothes.
I wear the same. Like, there's overnight
dare
oats on
you.
these sweatpants. Like, I've worn this
No.
t-shirt for the past
I
2
mean,
days.
this is frumpy.
It could be any of us. I hoped that this one would trip you up, because it was Catwoman.
It was Catwoman. I knew it,
Yeah.
Haley. You were right because they talked
No,
about how
but
she wore
I'm
frumpy clothes,
surprised.
and then yeah.
They said they had to ugly her up. Because they're talking
Yeah.
about Halle
Yes, that
Berry.
was it.
Had to
Yeah.
ugly her up by putting her in frumpy clothes. So, yeah.
Whoop, whoop. Thanks, producer Will.
So, well done for
Will.
paying
It's been a
attention.
week.
Haley, I need to work on it. Thank you, Will. I'll pay more attention. I'm sorry, I don't pay enough attention.
Go, Will. Listen, shall I tell you what's coming up in the next 45 minutes of the show, Allyson?
Haley, give us a breakdown of the next 45 minutes, please.
Well, I'm glad you asked, because coming up, we are going to be talking about what's been happening during the week, not just in Producer Will's quiz, but in the world. We're going to be playing our competitive game of true or false. Competitive because I make it that way. And we're going to be ending the show on a fun fact that you can take away, tell your office workers if you don't want them to talk to you ever again. That's all coming up in the next
You
45
have
minutes.
reached the Hayley and Allyson show with producer Will.
That's all coming up. But now, Allyson, we've got a new jingle because, well, it's been quite the week.
That was the
Wasn't
old
it?
jingle. Our new jingle.
It's been quite the week.
Yes, it has. Should we do that again? Hey, Allyson, should we do a segment called Well, It's Been Quite the Week?
I would love it. I wish we had a jingle.
Well, it's been quite the week.
Yes, we're going to be talking about what's been happening during the week. And there's, I don't know if we can get this video up, producer Will, about the robot that's been created human emotions. I did a little tweet about this that went very well, actually. It went down very well online.
Terrifying, this robot. These
So,
are my real emotions.
Yeah, they said they've got a robot to create human emotions, and basically the robot does all this. And I did a little caption to it, say, "Here he is. Let's have a look at the human emotions." So I did a caption to this video saying, my boyfriend's face when I tell him about my day at work. And I don't quite well. Yeah, I
This
mean,
is me when I'm drunk, is what it looks like. That is.
when you start telling me about deviled eggs, that's my reaction to it. But there you go. That's been in the news this week. It's been the week of Wordle. Everyone on Twitter, Facebook is Wordle mad. Allyson, you haven't engaged in Wordle yet?
No, because I will not be sucked into a game that society tells me I must play.
All right, mate. Saying the woman who did a workout yesterday just because me and Will did one. But yeah, that's fine. Let's
I'm
see how long
sucked
it
into
takes to play
enough,
Wordle.
everyone. I'm sucked into enough. Yeah, no, I haven't started doing Wordle yet. I'm not a really gamey as we know, well, as you'll find out if you've never heard during competitive true or false shortly. I'm not a very competitive person, so this to me is not a big deal. Although I did see a tweet which I laughed my head off at, the difference between different types of Wordle players. People who wait till midnight when the new Wordle comes out, yeah, party Wordle players, and then the early morning Wordle players who have their cup of tea and Wordle away. What kind of Wordler are you, Haley?
Oh,
There
there's
we
the tweet,
go.
Allyson. Producer Will's just put it on the Echo show for us to see.
Ah.
I am a Wordle. I do it at midnight, and that's because obviously myself and Allyson, if you haven't listened to the show before, we're stand-up comedians, so I don't get in till late. So I think, oh, I'll tell you what will wind me down, looking at my phone for longer. So I go on Wordle and try it. I'm not the best at it, to be honest with you. Today's word really annoyed me. I'm not going to get into it, but it was a word that also could be a swear word, but it wasn't. You haven't done
So
Wordle
how does
yet.
it work? What is Wordle? So you get a word, and then they're like, use it.
You have to guess,
figure it out.
basically. So you've got 5 letters to put in, and you have to guess what the word is with those 5 letters. producer Will's come in. He's very keen on Wordle.
And do they give you
Okay.
any hints or anything, or do you just figure it out from the letters?
So you know, on Twitter, you've seen everybody tweeting the coloured blocks. It's like, oh, this was my Wordle today. And this is what I really hate about Wordle, is the annoying, pretentious people on Twitter who tweet their coloured emojis. But basically, you put in your first 5-letter word, and then it's like, it'll go grey if none of those letters are in it, or it'll be like orange if that letter's in it, but it's not in the right place, or it'll be green if it's the right letter in the right position. So that's what all those stupid coloured blocks are on Twitter.
All right, Will, calm down.
Mad. No, I'm very angry about Wordle.
So it's a colored new take on Scrabble, more or less.
Yeah, kinda. It's
Yeah,
like
okay.
Scrabble meets, I don't know, but it's stupid. But it was kind of fun. So I did it because I knew that you were going to be talking about it on the show today. I did it in bed this morning, and I did okay.
So you were a morning wordler. You were
I was a
early
morning wordler. And I think I'll be doing it tomorrow, I think, first thing, to warm my brain up before I get out of bed.
That's what I like to do it, but then it just makes me angry some days. But yeah.
Well, you know what they say?
It doesn't take much.
The early bird gets the Wordle. Hayley just
Allyson,
covered her
please
ear.
don't be careful about saying anything. The early bird gets the Wordle. I can't believe those words come out your mouth. She's a professional comedian.
I get paid. I get paid, everyone.
I know. We're in shock. Also, there, producer Will sent us an article. I said that. I'm making up my own games from BuzzFeed about people are sharing things online that they don't do anymore because of COVID, right? And it's really valid points, actually. Things we don't do because of COVID anymore that we used to do. So we used to go to work when we were sick because, you know, you wasn't too sick for work. You were just sick enough to go into work, but just moan about it. But now we can't go into work if you've got a little bit of a cold, unless you've got tested and things like that. But things like sharing drinks with people, you know, let me have a taste of that. Let me have a little bit of that. Let me have a bit of your drink. Can't do that anymore.
No, blowing out candles on a birthday cake.
I mean, I don't like people doing that anyway on the breath.
No, unless it's your own birthday cake. I guess people have their individual, I don't know. Yeah.
Let me tell you this. So my daughter went to soft play the other day, which is probably Riddle with Corona. Anyway, they give out balloons, like a normal balloon, not a helium balloon, just a normal balloon. And she was playing with it in the house, and my partner just went, imagine that balloon pops and someone's blown it up who had Corona, and she saw this Corona air just flying around the house. And I was like, oh, yeah. Coughing and sneezing in public. Everyone's sort of on edge now. Anywhere with a crowd, we don't want to go.
Dating during COVID. Oh yeah. Meeting new people, social gatherings. Yeah. Trying to think what else.
Someone's put going to an empty drive-through and quickly getting fast food. Now I've noticed this. Drive-throughs are busy at the best of times, but now no matter what time of the day I drive past a drive-through, the queue is insane.
Yeah. Shopping in stores. People just don't go and browse, wander around a store for hours at a time. You know, I used to do that. People are a little bit more shopping online. Salad bars, which, let's be honest, we were talking about buffets and salad bars. Even beforehand, I mean, I took my chances. I'm a professional buffet eater. But, you know, since the old coronavirus, you really think about things in a different way. Yeah. Oh,
I need to tell you a story that happened that will put you off those buffet bars.
Okay.
Do you want me to tell you?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, because it will put you off. So we were in New York and we thought, we'll stop at one of these buffet bars. Incredibly expensive because they weigh them. Did you know this? It wasn't like in the UK, the buffet boxes, you pay for the box, then fill it up so you know exactly what you're paying for. I thought it was pretty similar. Now they weigh it. Anyway, I shouldn't have got boiled eggs. But speaking of boiled eggs, there was a child, it must have been about 10, 11, walking around the buffet bar, got a boiled egg, put it in his mouth, and his mum went, what are you doing? He took it out of his mouth and put it back in the egg box, and his mum didn't say a thing.
Wow. I can't
That's all
even.
I'm saying, Allyson. Yeah.
That mom just let him do it.
The mum right. So many things wrong with it. The mum let him do it. You'd be like, I'm really sorry, you're going to have to get rid of those. I'll have to pay for those eggs. Well, like, oh, maybe she couldn't afford, but at least take that out. And then my partner just had full boxes full. I'm like, we've just paid for these. And we've seen that child do that. Still ate it because we pay quite a lot of money. But horrific.
Ugh,
We're
other things that have
talking,
gone. Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, tell the people.
No, I was going to move on to a different story, Ali, but you tell me if you've got one.
Yeah, well, I take a lot of Ubers. I'm a taxi girl. Uber Pool
Yeah, but
is no
what's
longer.
your rating? What's your rating in an Uber?
You know what? It's not fair because I take Ubers way more than you guys do. My current Uber rating, I think I was at a 4.8. I don't know why. Something happened along the way. I don't know what. My latest Uber rating, I'm looking right now, I am a 4.92. I'm back up there, everyone.
You back up, but still not 5. I mean, I don't know what you've done, Allyson. Have we found out?
How many Ubers do you take a year, Hayley?
Get very defensive over your Uber
I
rating.
do, because I Uber
Listen,
several
It
times a
doesn't
week.
matter. It doesn't matter how many take, Allyson. All that matters is that I'm a 5-star Uber
You
passenger.
took one Uber in a year, and they were like, "What a lovely customer." You haven't had enough experiences in
Don't
Ubers.
get angry, Allyson. It's not my fault you're not giving 5-star passenger service. I can see Tim has joined us. Hi, Tim. We've missed you. Thanks for
Tim,
joining us.
you're in time,
Yeah.
Tim. You're in
Yeah,
time.
we're nearly about to do true or false, but before we do, we're playing a new segment of the show. It's called Well, It's Been Quite the Week, and we've got a jingle for it. We have.
Well, it's been quite the week.
Good morning, says Tim. Good morning back. Thanks, producer Will. We can still hear Mike, by the way, before you start sighing into it.
God,
I can see Angelina has joined us. Good morning. Listen, this is the Hayley and Allyson show here on Backchannel. We're about to play a game of competitive true or false. But before we do, let me tell you about this story that was in the news this week about the South Milwaukee, can't say the name. It's a house that is for sale. What's unusual about that, Hayley? Well, this house features a 4-toilet communal bathroom. It's
You
basically a
heard it.
picture.
Yeah, 4 toilets, 1 room, no
in a row.
divides, just 4 toilets.
Do you know what? Initially, I was like, that's mad. But now I've had a child, I'm like, no, that'd be useful because my child has to watch me on the toilet. You can't go anywhere in the house without her following you. And it was like, actually, a room with more than 1 toilet might be quite useful.
Kid could sit
She
there,
could sit
you
on the
could sit
next
there.
one.
Yeah.
I mean, the older they get, the more embarrassing that would be. But there you go. In Milwaukee, don't know why they have 4 toilets and 1 bathroom, but they do. I think it's a feature. It's in response with Sotheby's. There you go. Producer Will's put a picture up of the 4 toilets. Nice artwork in the background. Lots of Marilyn Monroe. Feel a bit sorry for her having to look down on 4 toilets. I think it's an art installation piece, isn't it? Really, more than
Well, no. When you look at this actually, they were saying this house has been around for a while. It used to be an all-girls school at one point. So the girls just had to pee side by side, I guess, is what went on. Yeah, it was an all-girls school for a little while.
Horrendous. Listen, thank you for joining us today. If you have, listen, it is now time for our favourite part of the show. Let's get interactive with competitive true or false. Yes, myself and Allyson Smith go head to head. It is the Squid Game of true or false. If I win, I take Allyson June Smith's wage for the week. If she wins, she gets absolutely nothing.
See how this game is not fair, even out of the get-go. It's out of the gates. It's not fair, but that's all right because I just let Hayley do it the way she wants to do it because it's hard to argue with her. So today, competitive true or false. Now we have had Doug and Tim also really competing with us. So I have added them to the points list. Look, if somebody joins up with us today, I will add you to the points list as well. You can become a part of this. We will wait for your answer. We give you a limited time. We're not going to wait forever. But yeah, so we're in it. Let's start this up. Today's competitive true or false. Now, I won yesterday by a significant amount. Significant. So Hayley, I'm going to ask you the first question. How does that sound? I'm going to start off asking you the first question. Yeah.
Go for it. Doug is back in time for competitive true or
Tim.
false.
Competitive true or false? Is it true or is it false? Easiest way to get involved with us. This is the funnest game, easiest game. Here we go. A group of swans is known as a bevy. A group of swans is known as a bevy. Is that true or is that false?
I don't know. I hate these ones about animals groups and stuff. It could be. It probably is. They like a bevy. Well, you like bevy in the
Yeah,
UK means a
boy.
drink, by the way.
Yeah.
Beverage. Bevy. Going for a bevy after work. But do swans known as a bevy? I don't know. I'm just delaying until Tim and Doug chip in.
Yeah,
I'm not
but the
supposed
new
to do that
rule
anymore.
is we answer before they chip in. Yeah. So what do you think? Go with your gut. What does it feel like, Hayley?
False. Doug's saying false. Yeah, I was going to say false.
You're gonna go with
I
false?
don't know.
Yeah.
It could. I don't know. Oh, Doug,
Tim is saying
true.
true. Haley is saying false. Doug is saying false. I can tell you, everyone, that it is true. Good job, Tim. A group of swans is known as a bevy. There we go. So drink up your swans, everyone. Drink up your swans. Excellent. Good start, Tim. Good start. That's okay, Haley.
Oh,
Doug, you guys are.
Allyson, I can see why you wanted to go second. Sydney is the capital of Australia. Is that true or is it false?
Gosh. Well, I mean, my gut tells me true. So
That's what you mean? You're sticking with your gut.
Yeah.
Stick with your gut.
I
Doug,
am.
Tim, what are you saying? Is it true or is it false?
Is it
Sydney
true?
is the capital of Australia.
Yeah.
True or
True
false?
or false?
Doug is saying false.
Oh, look at this. You thought, Haley, I already looked at the answer. Yeah, all right. Yeah, I'm still sticking with my answer.
Allyson!
I'm still sticking with my
Allyson!
answer. I scrolled down because I thought I was supposed to find it for you. But that's okay. I'm still sticking with my answer. So Doug says false. I said true. Tim, what are you saying?
I knew the answer to this one.
I know. That's why you were so like, ha. And then I got nervous because I was like, what if I get it wrong?
Nothing happens if you get it wrong. Tim knows the answer to this. He's a clever man. But the question was, Sydney is the capital of Australia. Is it true or false? Allyson said true. Doug said false. I'll give Tim a few more seconds. If he's still with us, he might not be.
There goes Tim said false.
Yeah, it was Canberra. It's Canberra. I did know that one. Got a lot of friends in Australia.
Canberra, it does not. Why do we know Sydney so well then? It's kind of like in Canada, which is where I'm from. Everyone thinks the capital of Canada is Toronto, and it is not, everyone. It is Ottawa.
Ottawa,
our nation's capital. But everyone's like, Toronto, right? No, Ottawa.
No.
But anyway.
Yeah, I did know that. A lot of friends in Australia. They moved there after becoming friends with me. It's weird, isn't it? So, give me a question, Allyson.
All right, next question. Get ready, everyone. Doug, Tim, Haley. The penny black is an old-fashioned coin. The penny black is an old-fashioned coin. Is that true or is that false?
I actually know the answer to this one as well, Allyson, because because they did it on a there's a TV show called Blue Peter, which is a kids TV show in the UK, and they did a segment once on what the penny. Well, it was like very well known, but I know what it is. It's not a coin, it's a stamp.
So you're saying that is false? Yeah,
it's worth a lot of money. The penny black as well.
Tim says false as well. He says it sounds like a drink. Yeah, I'm with you. A penny black.
Yeah, but Tim, you see, it's a UK thing, this. That's probably why Tim and Doug won't know it. I know I'm right on this. I watched Blue Peter.
For those of you who ever watched Drag Race as well, Doug says false as well because he's like, I'm just going with Haley. She's confident. Drag Race UK, they get Blue Peter badges instead of money prizes. Yeah, because at least when it was with the BBC. So that's where Blue Peter badges come from. If you're like, well, I was watching UK Drag Race. Anyway, so I mean, as Haley said, sorry, I'm trying to scroll down to the answers. The penny black is an old-fashioned coin. That is false. It is a stamp. So
I'm just Googling how much it's worth because I remember it. Oh, they're not as much. I thought they were worth a lot more than that. So it's a stamp, just like a first-class stamp. And it was released in I don't know what year it was, but they used to be worth more than this. Now you can get one on eBay for 137 English pounds. I mean, I don't know why you'd want. Oh, here we go. Look, one in Esty for nearly 500 quid. Don't know why you'd want one, but stamp collectors, they actually get a lot of money from stamps. Mad, isn't it?
I bet they would. Yeah, any sort of collecting. I've got an old school Miss Pac-Man game that I brought back, like the tiny little Atari one that I'm going to try and sell on eBay unless somebody here wants to buy it from me. Okay, here we go. We've got Chanel. Chanel's joined us again. Good morning, Chanel. You're in time for true or false. We're delighted to have you with us. I'm about to be asked another question, aren't I? Yes.
You
Haley's
are,
asking me.
Allyson. We are playing competitive true or false. It's the squid game of true or false. If Allyson loses, I take her wage. If she wins, she doesn't do anything to me because she's scared of me. So here we go. Allyson. The
Yeah.
question is, the star sign Capricorn is represented by a goat. Is that true or is it false? The star sign, I know the answer to this one. I know quite a lot today. The star sign, just bigging up how great I am. The star sign Capricorn is represented by a goat, but is that true or is it false?
God, I feel like we've had this one before. I'm
I
very.
think that's why I know it. Sink has joined us, and like I say, we've got Chanel, we've got Doug, we've got Tim. What are you saying, people? If you would like to make a guess, Allyson, you can get your answer in now before anyone else does. What are you saying?
I am going to say true. I actually think it's a ram, but it's something with horns. So I'm going to say true. I think the star sign Capricorn is represented by a goat. I do believe.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm going true.
Allyson saying true. Now, if you would like to make a guess, if you would like to partake in competitive true or false, listen, it costs nothing to guess because there is no prize, but it's just fun, isn't it? The command to give your device if you're watching on an Echo show and can see our faces is the word say, followed by a guess like Doug has just done. He says Aries is the ram, I think. It is. I'm an Aries. That's why
That
I
was
know
Tim.
that.
That was Tim who just said that.
Tim,
Aries is a ram.
apologies,
Sorry about
Tim.
that.
Yeah.
I did the same thing the other day.
Yeah, I'm an Aries. Very impatient Aries are. Anyway, let's crack on with the show. If you are listening on an audio-only Echo, like Sing and Chanel are, if you go to Backchannel.tv, it is so easy to get involved. You literally, it's like a chat room. You just type in what you want to tell us. Get involved with the show. Make your guess. Doug is saying true.
Doug's with me. We're on true. And Tim just said Aries is a ram. So I don't know. Tim, you're going to go with me? Yeah, Allyson, he says it's true. So we're all going with true this time round.
We're all going with true. Let me see.
True. True.
You see me scrolling. I'm just
slowly down the show plan.
I can't find the answer. The star sign Capricorn is represented by Go. It is true. Doug, you're right. Tim, you're right. And Allyson, you are correct. Give yourself
Everyone gets a point. Not Hayley, though.
Listen,
there we go.
By the way, Allyson, sorry to distract, very unprofessional of me, but I've got to keep my phone on during the show because that's how producer Will gets in touch with us. But my baby ballet class has been cancelled for tomorrow.
Oh, no. Do you not enjoy baby ballet?
No, my daughter enjoys it. That's the main thing. Me, not so much. So some of the mums don't talk to me there. And I have to get up really early. Cancelled. And I don't feel like a bad mum because it's been cancelled because it's not me who's cancelled it. Right. Here we go.
Okay.
Give me a question, Ali.
Oh, yeah, it's you. Okay, let me ask you a question. Let me riddle you this. Fish cannot blink. Is that true or is that false? That fish cannot blink. True or false?
Do you know, I think I read some. Was it one of my friends went on a date?
Okay. You just got in really close and started blinking like a goldfish in a bowl.
I was thinking, if you're watching an Echo show, one of my friends went on a date. I'm sure it was someone I spoke to went on a date with someone, and they said they didn't blink, and it really unnerved them. They were on a date, and this person's just really intently looking at them. That would freak you out, wouldn't it? Just not blinking during a date.
Or if they're matching your blink, so every time you blink, they blink, so it just looks like they never blink.
Has that happened to you, Allyson? That's definitely happened to you, hasn't it? I'm doing it now. When you blink now, I'm going to blink. Fish cannot blink. Doug said that's true. I was delaying my answer, wasn't I? I think it's true as well. I don't think they do have eyelids though, but I can't imagine a fish blinking. I'll tell you what the worst ones are. Those fish with teeth. Have you seen those images? They haunt me, those. They'll be like human teeth.
Yeah. Some of them got like 2 rows of human teeth. It's terrifying. So you say true, Hayley? Are you saying true? Is that your answer? That they don't blink?
I think that is true because I can't imagine if they do have eyelids, but I just don't think. Why do they have eyelids if they don't blink though? Sorry, I'm just thinking out
No,
loud.
you're allowed to think out loud. Doug has said true, so he believes it is true. They don't blink.
Okay.
Yes, I'm assuming that's what's yes.
Yeah, I
Tim
was
says
thinking.
false. Doug says
I'm
true.
going to
Tim
say
says false.
I'm chatting it through with myself in my head. Really boring for people who are listening, but I do think they do have eyelids. Or maybe they don't. Maybe it's just cartoons. I've seen them with. Right. Do you know what? I'm going to go true. I think it's just cartoons. I've seen them with eyelids.
Okay, so you and Doug are going true. Tim has said false. I can tell you it is, yeah,
Go on. Tell me. Tell me.
it's true. Fish can't blink, everyone. They do not blink. So, Hayley and Tim, you get a point. Sorry, Doug. It's okay, though. It's okay, though. Don't worry. It's still early. Still early.
Just a fish staring at you in the sea. Listen, if you want to get involved with the show, if you are a fish and you're like, hang on, I do blink actually, then get involved with the show. The command to give your device is the word say, followed by whatever you'd like to tell us. If you're watching on YouTube, you can just type in the comments box below. Or if you're listening on an audio only echo, if you can't see us, you can just hear us. Go to backchannel.tv on your phone or on your device, and you can just, it's like a little chat room. Just get involved with the chat that way. Type in your answer. Dead easy. Don't have to sign up. Yeah, do that. Should we have a few more, Allyson?
I would love it. Ask me. Ask me.
I would love it. Doesn't sound that way. I would love it.
I would love that.
Allyson.
Yes.
I love that. Here's your question. Seahorses. I love seahorses.
They're
cute.
so cute.
Seahorses have no teeth or stomach.
Hmm.
Seahorses have no teeth or stomach.
See, now I'm kind of believing that's true because isn't it with the men seahorse carry the babies? I believe seahorses, the male
Yep,
seahorses
male.
carry the baby. So I'm thinking if they have no stomach, that gives room for the men to also be able to carry the babies. Nobody has stomachs; they can all just work. I'm going to say true that they have no teeth or stomachs. I'm going true. I'm going to say true.
She's got that in, people. If you think you know what the answer is, like Tim and Doug partaking in the show, the command to give your device is the word say. Or if you are a seahorse just bobbing about and you know the answer, go to backchannel.tv on the internet, under the sea, wherever you are. Just type your answer in there. If you're watching on YouTube, just put it in the comments box below. Seahorses have no teeth or stomach. True,
I am
false?
saying
Or you saying
true. What do we think? What do we think? Doug, Tim, anyone else who wants to contribute, let us know. I am saying true. I can't imagine seahorses. Is that? I keep wanting to say seahorses.
No.
It feels weird. Seahorses.
Say it
Seahorses.
again. She
Seahorses.
sells she-horses on the seashore.
She sells
there we go.
seahorses on the seashore. Yeah.
Hey, Doug's taking a while to Google this one.
Doug,
true?
Google faster.
Is it false?
Tim, what do you say? Yeah. True or false? Seahorses have no teeth or stomach. Tim said, false. They must have one or the other. So Tim is going with false. All right. Tim, I like your logic. I also liked your seahorse teeth there. Hayley, that was fun.
I can't get those images of those fish with human teeth. Whatever you do, do not Google fish with human teeth, because it is honestly, someone sent me an image of one. I've got that thing, do you know, I don't know, there's a name for it, like trichiophobia, where I don't like things in circles and things like that.
I was going to bring that up, but I didn't want to trigger you.
No, right. I know. Honestly, it does. It really. My friend she has it as well, but every now and again she'll go, "Oh, I've just seen this thing," and even though I know I've got the condition, I will still look at it just because. Anyway, I'm itching. Right, I'll give you the answer. We're gonna have to give the answer.
I said true. Tim said false.
Yeah, seahorses have no teeth or stomach. It is true, Allyson. Well done. Give yourself a point.
Yay! Good try, though, Tim. Good try. That's great. Oh, I'm so delighted with myself right now. I went strictly on instinct, everyone. All right, back into the game. Here we go. Hayley, your next question. Tim and Doug, get yourselves ready. Chanel, anyone else who wants to join in, sing. Here we go. Only one film has ever won all 5 main Oscars, which is film, director, actor, actress, and screenplay. Only one film has ever won all 5 of the main Oscars. Is that true or is that false?
Is it Titanic? Titanic won a load, didn't it? I'm trying to think of films that won a load of Oscars, or Lord of the Rings or something like that.
Oh, sweet Tim. He just put, apparently I don't know anything about sea life. We're talking about the past one. It's all right, Tim. Let's leave the past behind us. Let's move on. Let's now
You
we're
don't need
focusing
to
on
know about them, Tim. You are
no.
not the Little Mermaid. You're fine. You
No.
can get by on what we know.
Yeah,
Fish
exactly.
don't blink. Seahorses
Now,
have no teeth.
oh, it's
You
true.
can only and it's true, Tim. Listen, seahorses can only drink soup. Sorry,
That-
Allyson, digress.
That's it. But can they even? They have no stomach. All right. Only one film has ever won all 5 Oscars: film, director, actor, actress, and screenplay. True or false? Only one film has ever done this.
It must be true, but is it one film? Yeah, I can't imagine there being loads of films that sweep the board. And I reckon if a film has done it, it must be like It's a Wonderful Life hundreds of years ago when there wasn't more films out. There
Yeah.
wasn't as much competition. You know what I mean? It
You
was
got
just
3 films a year. What do you want?
we got 3 films. Doug is saying false. Ah, okay.
Douglas Falls.
Back in the game, Doug. I think that's true.
You're going true?
I can't imagine more than one film having won all of those awards. It's really hard to get like just one. I think that's false about although one won it this year, didn't it? What was the film that won loads this year? I think that's false about the Oscars. Tim says they've been giving them out for over 80 years.
So Tim says false. Doug says false. What do you say, Hayley?
I'd already said true, so I'll just have to keep that now.
So you're going to
I
keep
think
true?
Tim might
All
be
right.
right. Now he said 80 years, but I think there's so much competition now.
I can tell you. It's false.
Mm.
I'm sorry, Hayley. I'm sorry. Congratulations, Tim and Doug. The only film that has ever won all 5. No, there's been more than one. There 3 have done it. It Happened One Night, One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest, and Silence of the Lambs was the last one. Chianti beans. Yeah, so there we go. It Happened One Night, One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest, and Silence of the Lambs are the 3 films that have won all 5 main Oscars. If ever you're interested in
It's
watching
only 3.
it's only 3. It's not a lot. It's not a lot. You didn't lose by a lot on that one, Hayley.
All right, Allyson. It's your question now. It's a bit of fluff on the
Okay.
screen. Here we go.
How dare you call me fluff? All right, let's go.
The knight. Tickled me that. The knight is the only piece in chess which can only move diagonally.
Oh
The
God, I never
knight
played.
is the only piece in chess which can only move diagonally. I need your answer now before Tim and Doug come in. Allyson, make a guess.
Okay, I'm gonna. My gut says true. I have no idea. I don't play chess. I'm saying true. Kobe has just joined the stream. Hello, Kobe. Are you a chess player? We are playing competitive true or false. The question is, the knight is the only piece in chess which can move diagonally. I have said true, but let us know what you think.
Allyson, you're going to scare Kobe off as soon as he joins. Like, Kobe, tell me the answer to this
I
question,
need some
please.
help, Kobe. You can do whatever you want, Kobe. You don't have to be involved. It's all right.
Also, Nolan has just joined the stream as well. Listen, if you want to get involved, we're playing competitive true or false. We're almost at the end of the game. Allison's question was, the knight is the only piece in chess which can move diagonally. Is that true or is it false? If you are watching on an Echo show, I can see a few of you are, then get involved. The command to give your device is the word say. Kobe has said good morning. Good morning.
Good morning, Kobe. I'm sorry. I'm glad I didn't scare you off with my immediate help me with chess. Tim has said also the king. So Tim has said false and Doug has said false. Okay. I mean, I've said true. I took a wild guess. I don't play chess.
Tim, can I just say that it starred out what the other word you said because it thinks it's a swear word and it's not. I think you're talking about another chess piece that sounds like a swear word. That's really tickled me. The king and the rook, I think he meant to say, and the false, as Doug's saying false. If you're listening on an audio only Echo and can't see us, by the way, which is probably a good job because I look tired this morning, go to backchannel.tv, type your answer in there. I'm going to reveal Doug saying false, Tim saying it's true because, Tim saying it's true because the king and the rook can move. What did you say, Allyson? It's that long ago.
So I said it's true that the knight is the only chess piece that can move diagonally. So both Tim and Doug have said false. So they're false and false. I've said true.
And do you know what? Tim and Doug are 100% correct because it is false. And it's the bishop. It's the bishop.
Oh, look at that. All right. Well,
I thought like Tim, there was other ones as well. It wasn't just the bishop.
Yeah.
Will.
Oh, Will.
The keyword is only.
Okay.
So the bishop is the only piece in chess which only move diagonally.
But the others can
So
move
yes,
diagonally.
Right.
Tim's
right.
correct. There's that. There are other pieces that can move diagonally, but the bishop is the only piece that can only move diagonally. Will, producer Will's nerdy chess facts.
Now I'm glad you
Will.
and I'm glad you came in to like reassure Tim. No, Tim, you are correct. You know, let me just be clear. Doug has said, oh, your friend Kane is playing true or false with you on the phone. Oh, that's fun. Tell him to get out here. Is Kane with us? Is Kane to join us today?
Kobe also said true for that one. Right, well, let's do one more, Allyson, for me.
All right, because we are technically, Hayley, you and I are tied right now. We're at 2-2. Tim is really doing well today. Doug was doing well yesterday. Tim is killing it today. But between you and I, we're at 2-2. So let's do this. Okay. Peanuts. Oh, God. Peanuts are not nuts. Is that true or false, Hayley? Peanuts are not nuts. Is that true or is that false?
Well, the obvious answer is to say false, but that's too obvious. So why would it be there? It's like saying like oranges aren't fruit. Is it like strawberries where they're not a berry, they're a seed? Is it something like that?
I don't know. I can't tell you. This is your question. You can't.
All right, don't be getting angry with me because I could win. Oof, someone needs to go back to bed. Kobe's straight in there. He said false. Yeah,
False.
you see. But I'm thinking, Kobe, because Will can be a little tricky. I think it's too obvious to be false.
Peanuts are not nuts. True or false?
I was going to go like false because it's Doug's saying false. See, I think it's too easy to be false because Tim's in there. I think that's true. I don't know how to pronounce that. They're legumes. Is that what you're saying?
Legumes. Yeah, legumes.
Yeah, I think it's too easy to be false. And I know, like, you shouldn't think like that. Well, I've been burnt by this quiz too many times by answering obvious questions correctly.
I know you shouldn't think like that, but I've been burned too many times.
I have, because sometimes I'm like, well, that's easy, and then they're like, actually, I think you'll find it's a seed. So I'm gonna go true. I'm gonna go true. I'm gonna go with Tim.
You go true.
Yeah.
So Doug says false. Tim says true. Kobe said false. I can tell you the answer is true. And I knew that right away. I knew peanuts are legumes. They're not nuts. So yes, Hayley.
What's a legume? I've only ever seen the blue legume. Sorry, really bad joke.
No, that's
what
fine.
is a legume?
A legume is a legume is, how do I describe this?
Give you a bonus point if you can tell me what a legume is, Allyson.
A legume is, it's like a seed. It's a vegetable seed. Am I correct, Will?
Yeah, so legumes are a type of vegetable. Think peas, beans, lentils, all that kind of good stuff. Legumes. A legume. The blue legume.
Yeah. Lentils are definitely legumes. There we go.
Tim has said it's a type of bean. Listen, thank you everyone for getting involved with competitive true or false. Well done, Tim. Well done, Doug. Well done, Kobe. You're all winners.
You are all winners, but the winner between Hayley and I.
No physical prize, by the way. Don't get in touch. Oh, hey!
Yeah, you won, Hayley, and also that means you won the week.
I did win the week. But Allyson, you're a winner in my eyes every day.
I love you, Hayley Ellis. We get a little competitive, but my love is always there for you. But today, Tim had the most points. Tim, you did great. You got 7 points, so you did really great. Doug had 7 last week. So Doug and Tim, you guys, you got your own little competition going on. It's kind of exciting.
Thank you for taking part today. I can see Bill has just joined us on an Echo show, so you can see us, Bill. Good morning. We can't see you. Don't get freaked out. Listen, it's almost the end of the show. Listen, we've got shows here all day. Coming up next is the wonderful Liv Harrison. She is here 8 till 10, followed by a brand new show which started last week, the Jam and Rennie show, here 10 till 12. 12 till 2, Anthony Davis is here with his show. He's one of the OGs. 2 till 4, your pal Hal with Hal Rudnick, and at 4 till 6, another brand new show which started last week, Mario Smith. So stick around, dip in and out of those shows. If you'll go to backchannel.tv, you can hit the leave a review button, let us know what you think of the skills of the show. And Tim said maybe you can give out legumes as a prize. Maybe we could.
Good idea. Just mail you all peas. Here you go. Here's a
Um,
dehydrated pea. Thank you. Yeah.
Do you know what? I'll tell you this really quickly before we leave because we've got to end the show. If I live to
Oh,
come on, but
Kobe says, I love you all. Oh, Kobe, we love you too. That's very sweet. Very sweet.
Thank you,
Okay.
Kobe, for joining
Go
us.
ahead, Hayley. I didn't mean to cut you off.
I had a friend at university and her sister and her had a competition who could mail each other the weirdest things because apparently, I don't know if this is still true, but if you put a stamp on something, the post office had to post it at that time. So they were sending rubber gloves with the address written on it, like a washing up glove with the address written on the stamp on. And they were just doing things like that to send each other stuff through the post. So maybe we could send you a legume with a little tiny stamp on.
But that's very
Anyway,
funny.
I was going to end on a fun fact, but we haven't got time for that. We have got to dash because Liv is coming up. Thank you for joining us. We hope you all have wonderful weekends. We'll hopefully see you back on Monday. Take care of yourselves and we'll see you then. See you later.
Have a nice day. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.